Now, return your paycheck. Let's get started. Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather need both of them. Return your paychecks. Let's start with McGregor. He said if Mayweather and Pacquiao can produce $500 million, then he and Mayweather can produce $1 billion. Wow. Those comments are just ridiculous. I just want to puke, laugh. I don't know. And just, McGregor, why are you living in a fantasy world? He needs to return his paycheck. I don't know what type of weed he's smoking. I don't know. He's a little too lifted. I highly doubt they can produce $1 billion off a fight between a UFC fighter and an A-level boxer. I don't think that, no, there's no way. Top-ranked promoter Bob Arum said it best. He's completely right. He told TMZ that McGregor would get destroyed in a boxing ring against Mayweather, and that if Mayweather stepped in the UFC, he stepped in the octagon, he'd get ripped apart. He'd get ripped in pieces. So the idea that Mayweather and McGregor are going to fight is it's a complete joke. And just, Mayweather, return your paycheck. Also, stop. You're trying to keep yourself relevant right now. If you want to come back and fight and make another $100 million, then this is who you should fight. Manny Pacquiao again. People want to see it. Pacquiao will be healthy this time. Or fight Canelo Alvarez again. He might be the best active boxer right now. Charles Barkley, you also need to return your paycheck. He took some shots at LeBron James. He said the Cleveland Cavaliers have given him everything he wanted. He wanted J.R. Smith last summer. He got him. They paid him. He wanted Iman Shumpert last summer. They brought him in. They even got Kyle Covert, three-point specialist. LeBron James is the best player in the world. So why does he want the good players? Does he not want to compete? Let me say that again. Does he not want to compete? He's an amazing player. They're the defending champions. That's why I repeated it twice, when Barkley said he don't want to compete, really pissed off LeBron. It was quite funny, too. To me, it was funny. I'm sorry. But James, he told ESPN Monday night that he won't let Barkley disrespect his legacy like that. Then LeBron James went on to take some personal shots at Barkley, stating, quote unquote, I am not the one who threw somebody through a window. Oof. I never spit on a kid. I never had unpaid debts in Vegas. Shots fired. James continued. He wasn't finished. He said, I never said I wasn't a role model. I never showed up to All-Star Weekend Sunday because in Vegas, I was partying all weekend. Woo! Those were some harsh words, but funny words from the king. Very unexpected as well. You don't expect LeBron to really talk like that. When asked if James crossed the line, Barkley said it was a case of shooting the messenger. And he had no issues with LeBron James' remarks. Barkley laughed at it, he laughed it off, and claims James Googled him and he did his homework. I guess LeBron's back in school. Even though it's great for TV ratings, let's be honest, everyone loves drama. Charles Barkley still needs to return his paycheck. He made valid points, but to the question whether LeBron James wants to compete is not the right thing to say. Charles Barkley, return your paycheck. Also, though, LeBron James, I don't criticize him much, but he needs to return his paycheck as well because he needs to focus on winning games rather than making headlines in the media. There is no excuse for him and the Cavaliers to lose to teams like Dallas, terrible, New Orleans, terrible, and Sacramento. The Cavs went 7-8 in January. That's a terrible start to 2017. So LeBron James and Charles Barkley, please return your paychecks. Winners of 20 straight games. The Woman of the Week goes to the Baylor Lady Bears. All of them. They're first in the Big 12 and 12-1 overall. This team can score at will. They average 90 points, which is best in women's basketball. Congratulations to the Lady Bears. They are looking like a Final Four team, likely to get there. Can they compete with Connecticut? Whew, we'll see. Now, for the email questions of the week, should Miguel Cotto retire? He is the only Puerto Rican boxer to win titles in 4 different weight classes, but he's an old man. He's 36 years old. The fight with James Kirkland was canceled because, for some odd reason, his sparring partner broke his nose. They're really going at it. But I'm not too disappointed. That would have been a terrible fight anyways. Both men coming off extremely long layoffs. And it's not worth the pay-per-view buy. But I would like to see him fight Canelo Alvarez again. The first fight was competitive, went back and forth, even though Alvarez was the clear winner. He likely won't win the second fight either if they fight again, but it's a big money fight. I'd pay to see it again. Now, question number 2. Which team will land Melo in a trade? If Melo does get traded, I don't think he will. I think the Clippers will get Melo. If Melo is indeed traded, I think they have the best shot. Because I know because of salary cap issues, they need a third team. The Knicks don't want to take on Jamal Crawford's contract, and I don't blame them for that. Very expensive for no reason. He's pretty old. If traded to the Clippers, that's my best bet. It also gives Melo the best chance to win an NBA championship. Let's look at the facts. Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, and Carmelo Anthony on one team can win a championship. Yes, they have to worry about the Warriors, but they have a shot, a legit shot to win the championship. They would instantly become one of the favorites to win. I'd be excited. Carmelo could actually close the window and win that championship. Now, finally, what are your Super Bowl predictions? I think Matt Ryan has proven all his doubters and masked some of haters wrong. He'll have a big game. That's obvious. Devontae Freeman, he will get 100-plus yards from scrimmage. He'll be great in both the passing game and the running game. Julio Jones will outplay Patriots shutdown corner Malcolm Butler, also hero of the Super Bowl 2 years ago when he got that key interception at the goal line. And I think Tom Brady will turn the ball over more than Matt Ryan. Saying that, I think the Falcons will win. They're averaging 33 points a game. I think they'll get 34. I have the Falcons winning 34-20 over the New England Patriots.